For any homework-related queries, call us at +1 678 648 4277. You can mail us at info@cfhomeworkhelp.com or reach us at https://www.cpphomeworkhelp.com. Problems initializing multidimensional arrays. The examples of multidimensional arrays in lecture did not give the syntax for initializing them. The way to assign a multidimensional array in the array declaration is as follows: int matrix 2, 3 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inside the inner braces, commas still separate individual numbers. Outside, they separate rows of the array. After this declaration, matrix 0, 1 will return the value 2. Each one of the rows is initialized like a regular array. For instance, if instead of 1, 2, 3, we'd put 1, the second and third elements of the first row would have been initialized to 0. 1. Write a program that declares the 2D array of student test grades shown below and stores the students' averages in a 1D array. Each row in the 2D array represents the grades of a particular student. Their parents uncreatively named them student 0, student 1, etc. Output the array of averages. Int student grades 6, 5 equals 97, 75, 87, 56, 88, 76, 84, 88, 59, 99, 85, 86, 82, 81, 88. 95, 92, 97, 97, 44, 66, 74, 82, 60, 85, 82, 73, 96, 32, 77, cpphomeworkhelp.com. Multidimensional arrays as arguments. The syntax for passing multidimensional arrays as arguments is very similar to that of passing regular arrays. The main difference is that you need to include the number of columns in the function definition. For instance, a function that takes a two-dimensional array with 3 columns might be declared as follows: void func int array 3 constant rows, constant columns. 2. Write a function based on your program from question 1 to calculate a set of grade averages. It should take a few arguments, including a 2D array of student grades and a 1D array to store the averages in. Recall that arrays are passed by reference. It should return nothing. 3. Multidimensional arrays are often used to store game boards. A tic-tac-toe board is a basic example. The board can be stored as a 2D array of integers, where a positive number represents player 1, a negative number represents player 2, and 0 represents a space not yet taken by either player. Write a void function print ttt board that takes such a 2D array as an argument and prints the board as a series of X's, O's, or spaces, separated horizontally by tabs and vertically by new lines. For instance, it should output the following board for the array. cpphomeworkhelp.com. For, assume that the following variable declaration has already been made. Char asterisk odd or even equals never odd or even. Write a single statement to accomplish each of the following tasks. A. Print the fourth character in odd or even. B. Create a pointer to a char value named nchar_ptr that stores the memory address of the fourth character in odd or even. 0, -1, 1, -1, 1, -1, -1, 1, 1, oxoxooxx. C. Using pointer arithmetic, update nthcharptr to point to the 7th character in odd or even. D. Print the value currently pointed to by nthcharptre. Create a new pointer to a pointer, a char, yes, those are legal too, named pointerptr that points to nthcharptrf. Print the value stored in pointerptrg, update nthcharptr to point to the next character in odd or even, i.e. one character past the location it currently points to, h. Using pointer arithmetic, print out how far away from the character currently pointed to by nthcharptr is from the start of the string. cpphomeworkhelp.com. 5. Write a function swap that takes two arguments, pointers to character values, and swaps the values of the variables these pointers point to. It should return nothing. 6. A. Write a function reverse string that takes one argument, a C-style string, a char asterisk, and reverses it. The function should modify the values of the original string and should return nothing. You may assume that you have a properly implemented swap function as described in the previous problem. You may also use the strlen function, which takes a char asterisk and returns the length of the string. It is found in the CString standard header file. B. Indicate with 2 lines of code how you would declare a character array, a char, not a char asterisk, containing the string ibophobia, and reverse it using reverse string. Function pointers. We mentioned in lecture that, since functions are really just blocks of instructions in memory, you can create a pointer to a function. Schematically, the syntax for declaring such a pointer is as follows. Return underscore type, asterisk name, argument underscore types. The syntax for declaring the pointer is identical to the syntax for declaring a function, except that where you'd put the name of the function in the function definition, you put asterisk pointer name. To give an example, cpphomeworkhelp.com. Void asterisk function ptr int char equals and some function / and is optional. Here, we declare a function pointer named function ptr which points to some function named some function. That function must be a void function that takes as arguments one int and one char. Once we've declared function ptr as a function pointer, we can use it to call the function it points to simply by writing something like function ptr 1 a. 7. A. Define 2 functions, cmp ascending and cmp descending. Each should take 2 integers. cmp ascending should return true if the first integer is greater than the second and false otherwise. cmp descending should do the reverse. Each one should be no more than 3 lines of code. B. One common application of function pointers is sorting. You can pass a function pointer to a sorting function to decide whether to sort in ascending or descending order. Extract the nested loop from the bubble sort code snippet from the Lecture 4 notes and place it into its own function. The function should take 3 arguments, an integer array, the length of the array, and a function pointer. The function pointer, call it comparator, should be of a type that points to a function that takes 2 integers and returns a boolean. Modify the sorting code snippet to use comparator to compare values for sorting, and show how you'd call your sort function with either cmp descending or cmp ascending. cpphomeworkhelp.com. 8. Write a line to accomplish each of the following tasks. You will want to look up the documentation for string functions online. Recall that the way to call a function on a string variable is, for instance, mystring.find a. Also note that the usual CIN and COOT syntaxes work for strings, but CIN will stop reading at the first white space character. A. Declare a variable papaya war of type string, assuming header file string has been included. Initialize it to the value no, sir, away. A papaya war is on. B. Print the index of the first instance of the exclamation point character in papaya war. C. Print the length of the papaya war string. D. Print the last 5 characters of papaya war. E. Replace the contents of the string with a string that the user enters. F. Append the string rotator to the end of papaya war. G. Print the contents of papaya war. cpphomeworkhelp.com. 1. Hashtag include iostream using namespace std. Int main, int grades, 6, 5, equals, 97, 75, 87, 56, 88, 76, 84, 88, 59, 99, 85, 86, 82, 81, 88, 95, 92, 97, 97.